Hi Virgo, this is Jessica with Whispers of Grace. I'm here today to do your May 1st through the 15th, 2018 general reading. Now, this is a redo. I tried to do it twice yesterday, and no matter what I tried, the internet connection was not good. So I'm hoping this one will be a little better, but I'm going to leave the other one up there in case you can hear it enough to get the messages. There are still things that are very similar, but there is a bit of changes today. I noticed, I was fully planning on going to do this reading and getting it out. And then all of a sudden, no matter where I was, there's just distractions everywhere. Sirens were going off, someone's pressure washing their house across the street, and I just couldn't even focus. So I had to come inside, which the weather's beautiful, so it kind of sucks. But hopefully, the connection is better today, and we can get this knocked out. So I will say that Virgo is going through a lot of changes. Do not let distractions get in your way. Just take a breather, refocus, and get it done. Because I feel like there's a lot of love offers, love interest, that kind of thing. There's a lot of romance going on for Virgo right now. But through the changes that you're going through, it's because you're ending some karmic cycles and trying to pay off that karmic debt, okay? And I feel like a lot of this does have to do around love. So for those of you Virgos who feel unlucky in love or just can't really find that balance between letting new people in or always fearing the worst when it comes to relationships, this reading is specifically for you, okay? So in your overall energy in the Archangel deck, you have the Five of Michael, which is the Five of Swords. And in this deck, this is like trying to sweep out the negativity in order to have a more positive and abundant life, okay? Whatever the situation is that you're thinking about leaving behind, especially an emotional situation, this situation does not serve you by any means, okay? And it's time to do that soul searching and really dig down deep to figure out why you're having some of these issues around emotions, okay? Just release your attachment to the outcome and consider taking a more uplifting approach. And I feel that through the certain changes, and some of you might have been dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but some of you could have just realized that whatever it was that you felt tied to, bound to, that you weren't really feeling fulfilled, you had to make a quick decision and you decided to go for it because you knew that there was something better and it wasn't serving you, which I feel is a very good choice for you. You have the Star card, and this says a dream come true. Believe in yourself in the end of a difficult situation. For a lot of you, you are seeing things from a different perspective and where you want to put your partnerships, okay? Where you want to put that effort. Some of you may be dealing with someone from the past, but there's a lot about investment and where to put that partnership, okay? But in your fairy deck, the first card you have is the love life card. So that tells me for a lot of you, your love life is on the brain right now and where to go, what to do, and how is this going to turn out? How is it going to benefit me? Listen, I went through one day of mental energy and I about lost my shit. So just remember when you come from your heart space, you can't go wrong. If it makes you feel good, embrace it. If it does not make you feel good, then you need to detach from it. But there's some of you might even be considering buying a new home with your partner or taking your relationship to the next level of commitment because there are a lot of changes happening, but you need to be very honest about what you are feeling inside. You need to be honest with yourself. Only you know what it is that you truly desire. And I feel like this is about the certain changes that Virgo wants to start in their life. And you just need to be honest about it. Don't feel bad for speaking your truth on where you see your life going or what you want to do with your life. What do you want your relationships to look like? Because only you know that. So don't be afraid to speak up about what it is that you want to bring into your life. And if someone doesn't, you're not going to have someone that meets every single dot on the scale, but you can have someone that has the same goals and values as you. And there's nothing wrong with that. It does exist. I know it does somewhere out there, but um, you just have to figure out what is a priority and what is not. And if someone doesn't align with that, like say you want children, but they don't, they want to get married, but you don't, then that's not going to match up in your life. Okay. So what you need to overcome in your recent past is the debt paid off card. And this is what I was talking about, the karmic debt. Some of you could be struggling to pay off, like old credit card bills and hospital bills, that kind of thing. But I feel like the majority of you, it's around karmic debt because you have the Ace of Cups here with the solutions card reversed. So this is telling me that you're not really sure if you can trust again or if you can let new love in. How can you trust someone? And these are the debts that need to be paid off from your past because it's going to end up influencing your present and your future. If you believe that there is no good person out there for you or that you are not deserving of love, how do you expect that to come in and change your mind? You need to at least be open and make sure that you have very healthy boundaries in place. So then the next person that tries to come in your life, you're not letting some douchebag in. And that goes both ways, y'all. Don't sit here and think that I'm talking just to the women because I know there are women out there that are just as bad. So it doesn't matter what race, ethnicity, what gender, whatever your religious background is. If you are a good person, you are a good person. If you have ulterior motives, then you're riding on the other side of the fence. You should only be doing things out of the love of your heart and to do good for the world, to spread that light and that love. And, but there's a difference. You can be a good, loving person and still have healthy boundaries and not just let anyone walk into your life. People can work for it, okay? And people who respect you will do it. So just make sure that you're taking care of yourself and don't shut yourself off to love, okay? Now, when it comes to your current energy, what do you need to be focused on? Remember to be yourself, Virgo. I believe this one came out yesterday too, but this situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis of your personal power. And this goes back to speaking up about your truths, what it is you want, what goals do you have, what kind of abundance do you want to bring into your life. And through your emotional healing process, as your heart heals of old emotional pain, you receive new blessings and love. So through paying off this karmic debt and giving back to yourself and really digging down deep and seeing why these things are being triggered. Is it because nothing worked out in the past, or do you believe that you are not deserving of it? And figure out who you are on a deep level. If you don't know who you are, how can you tell someone else who you are? And a lot of you need to be getting more into herbal supplements, maybe some herbal teas I'm hearing, but you have the flower power card. So this is telling you to get more in touch with nature and using more natural products. Maybe you need to buy some incense, something like that, to help you through this process. I'm hearing that there are some of you out there who need to add like, okay, so I'm picking up sage. Okay, I know I never say it right, but the Paleo Cinto, to bring more positive energy in through your meditations, okay? Now, we do have the Queen of Pentacles here. It says, nurture yourself and those you love, the ability to make anything more beautiful, practical and wise advice. So this is about through your process, and again, figuring out what it is that you want to bring into your life. So you're not only your material needs are met, but you're just abundant on a lot of different levels. And this is a very generous and nurturing energy. So make sure that you're not only doing that for yourself, but those around you. Some of you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but this does tell you that you need to keep your eyes on the big picture, leave the details to others, experience that leads to success, genuine concern for others. And this person is sitting very comfortably on their throne. So when you learn to take care of yourself and learn to take your wisdom from your past in order to benefit you in the here and now, you can sit tall in knowing that you overcame a lot of shit. Okay? Then you have the Two of Staffs here, and this is making a bold and ambitious choice. Great progress is possible, important relationships with people who share your vision. So you could be deciding to, maybe communicate with someone about what it is that you're trying to move together through. What is it that you plan on building together? Because you have the New Beginnings card. So this is telling you that you're starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. If you cannot, and it's not like sweeping things under the rug, it's not just dismissing the pain that you have been through, but embracing it and understanding that it is part of your journey and it's nothing to be ashamed of because it's who you are or who you were. And you have a choice to not bring that to your tomorrow. Leave it in the past and start something new for yourself. Now, in what you have to look forward to in your future, if you listen to Spirit's guidance today, you have the Spring card and the You Have Got the Power. So this tells me that, the Spring card is all about fresh new beginnings for Virgo. And you have the power to achieve this with your natural born abilities. You can do it, and you can do it all by yourself. You don't need anyone to help you. You have the power to create the life that you want, whether this person moves forward with you or not. But I feel like you need to really just speak up about what it is that you truly want to move forward with so y'all can figure out if you can move together or not. But with the Seven of Michael, it's telling you that there's a better course of action available to you. Working alone may not be the best answer. Review all the details. So if you feel that you're going down a certain path and you're really not sure what's going to happen and you keep hitting roadblock after roadblock, it's telling you that there is a different direction that you need to look at. And don't let anything hold you back. If you are unsure, ask your guides for guidance. They will tell you. But with the Five of Pentacles here too, I just feel that, and it keeps saying you don't need to go through the current challenges alone. So even though I feel like there has to be a balance, because on one end, I feel that a lot of you need to make your own decision about what it is that you want to start anew. I feel like a lot of you need to use your own abilities and not go asking for advice everywhere else in order to make a decision, but be strong in your decision and understand that there is someone here that does want to move forward with you. There is romance everywhere. But I feel like you might just feel detached or feeling kind of left out because you're basing your decision on too many other people and you need to follow your heart, Virgo. This is the time to take leadership back over your life, see through the darkness, and have the courage to start this life over and to do what you will with it, okay? Now, as far as the energy they want you to focus on and to put into action, when I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. And, and this is coming up to me right now. So you can see, and I know the lighting's terrible, don't give me shit about it, but he's walking down the dark path, and Archangel Michael is trying to lead him in a different way so he can bring light into his life. When I accept the love of the universe, when I accept their guidance as my primary teacher, trusting in them that they will lead you in the right direction, and just keep going with it. Don't fight it so much. You will always be guided back to the light. Now, this is a time for those of you in love or looking for love or just love in general, anyone you have a connection to. Honesty is essential. To be a loving person, it is important that we speak truthfully in a loving manner, because romance is on the brain for Virgo. Lavish the one that you love with your personal attention and affection. Okay? So, yeah, I just feel like there's love all over the board, but there's some karmic cycle that you need to complete about either why you're not accepting new love or why you have a hard time balancing new love. And what are you willing to embrace in your life, and how willing are you able to embrace yourself? Okay. So just remember to always follow the light and realize the light is already within you. You have every capability of doing this by yourself, but you do not have to do it alone, okay? You need to get to a point where you are good on your own, and if someone wants to come in and be a part of that, then it is a bonus, okay? Don't let anyone dictate your future or your goals in general, okay? So I love you guys, and I hope you enjoy this. If you need a personal reading, please email me at whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com. If you do not need a personal reading and you feel like you got what you needed out of this today, there's a donation link down below if you want to support the channel. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And if you haven't checked me out on Facebook, please do. I'm offering classes and stuff like that. So let me know if you need anything. Don't forget to drop a comment. Let me know how you like the video. And if you want to share your story, share your story. I love to hear from all of you. And I love you, fam. See ya.